Hello everybody, this is Gusto again. I have another review today, and I'm going to be going back to international rations today, and what I'm going to be reviewing is the Chinese PLA, or People's Liberation Army ration. This is Type 13 Menu 1. I've seen several PLAs reviewed on YouTube, but I have not seen Menu 1, and this is my first PLA ration, and rather excited to break into this thing. So in preparation for doing this, I tried to look up some information about the PLA ration and watch several of the other reviews on YouTube about this ration. What I can gather is the heating elements in here are pretty vigorous, and that the food was all reviewed as pretty good food. However, if you look at some of the articles from China, the Chinese troops would beg to differ, but we'll open this up, and I have, like I said, I've never tried this before, so I have a complete blank slate and open mind about how this is going to taste. So we'll do this together. So let's open this up. There's not a seal that's able to be peeled. There's a hole in here, but that's not going to give us a very good purchase to tear. So I'll just use a knife and get it open that way. So the main elements are in the heater bags. There seem to be two of them there. I'm going to use some Google Translate so I can understand exactly what are in the packages. Alright, so I took those out of the sleeves. This translates to crisp radish. This is our instant drink, and I don't know what flavor that is. We'll find out together. For the first bag, we'll open that up, see what's in there. And this one translates to soy sauce fried rice. For the second one, and this one translates to just fried rice. So I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more interesting than fried rice, but let's cook this and see what it turns out to actually look like. We also have an accessory pack, which just consists of a spoon and a napkin. There is also a bag with a line on it for filling the ration heaters. So let's get these back into the bag and get the heaters working. There's two heating elements for each pack, so I'm going to sandwich the entree between the two heating pads and get them back into the bag. Next, I'll fill the water bag up to the line. And pour the water into the ration heater. And as I've seen in the other ones, these are already heating up rather vigorously. Put these into the sleeve. Ah, that's really hot. Look at that. It's already steaming and very, very, very hot. Okay. Trying to burn myself. Wow. That's impressive. I'll get the second one in here. Same procedure. Another bag of water into the second one. I'm not going to waste my time on this one. I'm going to hurt myself again. That was really hot. It's already steaming. It's very, very hot. That's crazy. Those things got so hot so fast. Just steaming away. So while those continue to heat, and heat rather vigorously, I'll get the rest of the stuff out onto the plate and mix the drink. Alright, so this is the crisp radish as it's labeled. Kind of chunky feeling in the package. Oh, see that? Looks pickled. Yeah, it smells like some pickled vegetable. Kind of stuck in there. Come on, get out. There we go. Alright, for the drink I could not find any marking on the package that said how much water to use, so I'm just going to start with 8 ounces. It doesn't feel like a whole lot of powder. It fills the bag to about here. And it feels like very little product in there. Interesting smell. Just kind of sweet, and most of it spilled on the tray. Good job, Gusto. Mix that up. The scent to this is kind of difficult to describe. It's not really fruity. It's just kind of sweet smelling. I don't know. I can't even begin to describe it. Maybe ginger, but it's really hard to tell. Alright, so those ration heaters have been going nuts for about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna open these things up and see what's inside. Alright, so here's the first one. I think this is just the plain fried rice. Man, these things are crazy hot. It's still steaming like, just steaming like crazy. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this out without burning myself. Alright. There's the first one. Actually, this is the soy sauce fried rice. It's very hot. Those ration heaters are not messing around. So if I open it up, it looks like there's some chunks of meat in there. It smells pretty good. Pretty savory. There you go. Looks like there's some vegetables and meat in there. I'm not exactly sure what it is because it's not listed on the ingredients. Let's break it up. It's a great smell. You know, the feedback that the Chinese army gets about these is a lot of complaints, really to the point where a lot of the soldiers will bring additional food so they don't have to depend on this stuff. But it's actually smells pretty good. Here's our second one. Still very, very hot. This was the plain fried rice. Ow. The ration heaters smell the same as the US flameless ration heaters, but they're easily twice as hot. These things are just blazing hot. very, very vigorous. Alright, there's the second one. This is called soy sauce fried rice, but it doesn't list all the other ingredients in there that I could tell. It's probably just my improper use of Google Translate. So I translated a second line on the soy sauce fried rice, and it does list rice, pork, carrots, onions, vegetable oil, salt, and cooking wine, and soy sauce and onion, as well as some MSG. And the plain fried rice lists rice, carrots, onions, pork, vegetable oil, salt, cooking wine, MSG, soy sauce, and green onions. So the only difference between the two seems to be the addition of soy sauce in this one. The crisp radish lists radish, salt, dextrose, sugar, MSG, lactic acid, and bacteria. So this is a fermented radish. So what the heck, let's give this a shot. We'll start with the plain fried rice and try to get some of the pork and vegetable elements in there. I'll get you a detailed picture here. So you can see pretty decent chunks of meat and vegetables in there. The rice is not as mushy looking as the United States rice. That's actually quite bland. There's really not much flavor to that at all. Let's see if I can get some more vegetables. Looks like there's some mushrooms and carrots, onions. Actually, looks like there's peas in there too. That wasn't listed. See if this bites any better. Yeah, really not that much flavor to that. For the soy sauce fried rice, let's get some of the pork, get some vegetables, some rice. So there's that one. That was a little bit saltier, but essentially the same flavor, and there's really not that much to the flavor of that. It's kind of disappointing. Try some more rice. Yeah, there's just really not that much there. There's just not much flavor. It looks like there's a lot of meat in it. The scent is really nice. The scent is very savory, but it just does not deliver on the flavor. There's not much there. We'll try this radish. That's actually the best thing on the plate. It's very acidic, salty, pickled, and the radish has a very solid crunch to it. That's actually pretty tasty. And for this drink, let's see if we can identify the flavor. Just kind of this very light green color. And really the closest flavor that I can distinguish out of there may be ginger, but it's just kind of a sweet water. It's not, doesn't actually have any real distinguishing flavor to it. Alright, so that was PLA ration menu 1, and be honest, I was expecting a little bit more out of that. Some of the menu 3s that I've seen people do, I think Gundog did one of those not too long ago, looked pretty promising, so I was kind of excited about these Chinese rations, but they just did not deliver much on flavor. The rice is nice, it's good texture on the rice, and the pork has a good texture in the soy sauce fried rice, so the texture component of this was really good. The vegetables in this look very nice and very appetizing, but neither one of those dishes delivered much on flavor at all. So I've got a menu 2 that I'm going to do also, and hopefully that one's going to be a little bit better. Anyway, this is Gusto, and I would just as always like to say thank you for subscribing and watching the videos, and I hope I'm doing an okay job, and just continuing to try to get better and better, so you'll enjoy these videos. I've got a lot more international stuff coming up soon. Several different countries represented, and a lot more of the US MREs, and I'm getting a new supply of some older rations and actually some quite old food coming up pretty soon too. So stay tuned for that. Again, thank you everybody that's given me feedback and support, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.